do you appreciate about the work that the teachers have done this year?
I think it's really been a difficult time for teachers who have had to like change their curriculums entirely with half the time and seeing some students online, some students in person. And I mean, I'm just really appreciative that they've all managed to work so hard and so diligently to really cram a lot of information into a shorter period of time, and where everyone's confused and scared of what's going on. And I think they've done a really good job at keeping some level of normalcy in the fact that students can still learn when they go to school.
I really appreciate their selflessness. So this year we've talked a lot about mental health and how we can manage stress, reducing workloads for students, but I think a lot of times we don't realize as students how much the teachers have also been affected by the pandemic. And I feel like every single time that we let teachers, we let ourselves have less stress. So for example, turning in work at the end of the quarter, relaxed on tests, on retakes, that's a lot more work for teachers. And teachers are willing to take extra time out of their already stressed lives, just as stressed as we are, just to make our experience this year better than, well, more closer to a normal year than right now.
Yeah, a lot of teachers have just been like really dedicated. They've been like opening up office hours all the time and just like being there for help. And we all really appreciate it.
I think most students obviously know that it's been hard on us because we haven't been in person, but obviously teachers are kind of being deprived of like a learning environment where they're with the students and seeing how their teaching is helping them.
Honestly, this has been a really tough year. There have been a bunch of new changes, and the schedule fluctuations and all that have been really hard to deal with. And the teachers have been really accepting of like mistakes you make, like if you're late to class or come to the wrong room. I think I've only gotten in trouble like once for that, and it was because I was like really late.
What do you appreciate about the work that the faculty and administration has done this year?
I appreciate how they've tried to keep people updated on the COVID cases, especially with like the mobile dashboard. I feel like that has really helped keep a lot of students having a peace of mind and knowing that the facts are there and they can look at it.
I know my brother's a senior and he's been like really upset that, you know, this pandemic's been happening and everything's been ruined. But they've been trying their hardest to still like have all these fun activities for seniors, and trying to like keep us safe, you know, putting all these things in the hallways and reminders and working hard even in this difficult year.
I think that when it comes to sort of organizing things, the administration has really been sort of on the ball with sort of setting up new guidelines for COVID and all that, and sort of reporting new cases, making sure everyone knows what they need to do, and providing lots of options for the students. So I think I really appreciate that.
You know, we've had a lot of schedule changes and a lot of things have changed over the year, but they've really done a good job at transitioning us back into a normal sort of year. And I mean, I can only imagine how much work that would have been.
Would you like to shout out any departments or teachers for their work?
I'd like to shout out Miss Lyons. The structure she has on Google Classroom and through every single assignment that we've been assigned has been really easy and to find and very organized, and I appreciate everything she's done to make this year a lot better for me.
Yeah, I think the World Languages department in general has been doing a good job. Basically just because those classes sort of require people to talk to one another, and organizing sort of conversations is really difficult if half of the people are on Zoom. So I think they've done a really good job.
Miss Augustine is my English teacher. She's really helped me. She's helping me write my college essay right now. And Miss Hare, the ceramics teacher, has kind of let me come in and work on stuff. And I found that was a really good way to just kind of relax and heal after a long day.
The math department's always really fun. I love all the departments. But I think especially because the math department's known for like being super fun. It's always like a party in the math office. And I think even this year when I walk in, they like keep spirits high and like try and get like math students who are coming in to like stay enthusiastic.
One teacher, I think I might want to go out and say Bergeron has been doing a really good job at making sure that, you know, throughout this like really chaotic time, he's been really focusing on student mental health as well. as well as like sanitation and COVID safety, and that's been really helpful.
Thank you, I guess. I know sometimes people might criticize or complain because they feel like you're being unfair, and I feel like they don't see all the things that you have to do for us, and I do see that, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.